Blue Ribbon is a provider of specialist and complex care. We have a mixture of registered and supported services. All of the individuals we support have 24-hour care. They have generally 2 or 3 staff supporting them at any given period of time throughout the day because of their level of complexity. Our primary function in this business is to deliver the best care and to keep that quality focus. QPE actually engaged in the footprint and the fabric of all that we do, and I think that's a really important message for today and for the future.
Our initial investment in Blue Ribbon followed our thematic sector-focused research into the specialist adult social care sector, where we were particularly attracted to high acuity specialist provision for adults with mental health and learning disabilities that were delivering on the government's stated agenda of transitioning individuals away from large-scale institutional environments and into community-based homes.
The demand-led thesis has really played out. We continue to receive very high referral levels at Blue Ribbon. So for us, it's all about executing and making sure that we're getting the right supply with the right staff in the right locations.
We've worked very comprehensively with the business to think about its approach to pricing. On average, 7% pricing uplifts, and for all new packages, uplifts in excess of 10%. We've also worked very hard on identifying new geographies and white space through market research and desktop research, as well as our own sector network knowledge and understanding, which has enabled us to identify some key geographic areas that Blue Ribbon have grown into over the period of our involvement with them.
The key focus has been build out of the senior leadership team at Blue Ribbon. I'm delighted to introduce you in this video to our new CEO, Charlotte Smith. She brings with her a wealth of social care experience and has brought in a head of quality, a head of recruitment, and so far 2 senior operational leads, which we're calling locality managers, where the RMs are reporting to currently. I'm delighted to say that we've opened 2 new residential services since Blue Ribbon partnered with QPE, both 6-bed services. We're also continuing to invest in our existing services to make sure that the properties themselves are special and of the highest quality, and where there are service user needs that are evolving, we're adapting the services to them.
We've worked very comprehensively with the Blue Ribbon team to support in professionalising and focusing really the KPIs that the business monitors and tracks on a monthly basis and utilises as a way at the board level of making key decisions around value creation going forwards. Consistent with all the partnerships we work with, we've introduced our B Corp assessment framework, and we're working with Blue Ribbon around identifying 3 KPIs that we monitor and track on a regular basis: service user retention, staff churn, which is clearly a key metric and a key potential value drag in this sector in particular, and the proportion of our homes that are rated good and outstanding by CQC.
In the last 7-8 months, we've really grown and we've made a massive difference.
We have 6 service users, all very, very different. Seeing them from when they've come in to kind of where they are now, there's just massive achievements. Massive change in them.
And the staff care, they actually care, like they go home and you get messages or you get emails, oh, we've thought that, you know, they might like this. We're like a family really here, we really are.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's so many rewarding facets of the job. Even just making a dinner that people enjoy, you know, stuff like as simple as that, and it makes a massive difference.
At the hospital, life was quite challenging. It was quite a loud, busy place, lots of bright lights. You saw things that you didn't want to see. I'm focused on being happy here and then hopefully reducing my staffing levels, and then hopefully at some point in the future, very distant future, I'll be able to live on my own, and that's what here's getting me ready for. It can really help people, especially people who are really struggling, and it gets people out of hospital, which is obviously the worst place to be, and gets them into a home environment and just enjoying life, getting out and doing things.
Thinking forwards, we will be looking to diversify further the commissioner relationships within Blue Ribbon into new but most likely adjacent geographies to where the business is currently operating.
We've got a strong commitment next year to build and enhance our executive team.
We're looking at continuing to professionalise the finance functions, so we're currently interviewing a number of people for CFO role to complement the existing finance team. We will also likely bring in a head of BD to more closely track commissioner demand. From a quality perspective, we're really busy at the moment, rolling out new governance systems, policies, procedures.
QPE support us in making efficiencies in operations. And obviously the key thing is investment as well, so they're here to invest in so we can improve our property facilities, our technology.
Of course, our aspiration is to have all outstanding and good ratings across our services. And we're hoping that all these additional processes and procedures that we're putting behind quality will help us to achieve that.
In the next 1 to 5 years, Blue Ribbon is looking at hugely enhancing its growth plan.
In addition to our core strategy to open 1 to 2 new residential homes a year, plus 4 to 5 supported living beds a year, we're also getting approached about some bigger supported living developments. And the idea there would be to work with a developer and design a service which is fit for our service users, but enables more beds in a faster period of time.
We're working very proactively on some other initiatives around systems implementation. For example, working around an ATS, an application tracking system, to support the business in its recruitment of future care workers. We're also working around digital care planning, a payroll system, and other digital roadmaps that we're implementing for the business as it goes forwards. We truly believe at QPE that scaling a high acuity specialist provider like Blue Ribbon, whilst also continuing to focus on a majority freehold underpinned property portfolio, will appeal to a very broad set of future buyers willing to pay a strategic premium at the point of our exit.